Hey guys, welcome back to Digit.in, and today we are reviewing the new OnePlus 6. So phone is turbocharged for performance thanks to the Snapdragon 845 processor and up to 8 GB of RAM and 256 GB of storage. So this phone has been built for speed from the ground up. It also features a new glass design, and this is clearly one of the most anticipated devices of this year. And here's what we think of it. Let's start with the design. From the front, the OnePlus 6 is quite akin to the iPhone X because of the notch. At the back, we now get a vertically aligned camera setup. There's a glass panel at the back made with Gorilla Glass 5. OnePlus is certainly guaranteeing that the phone can survive drops, although history is not on its side. The OnePlus 6 is a lot thicker than last time, and its bezels at the bottom are much lesser than predecessor. Also, we have a notch this time. Thanks to the notch on top, the display size has increased to 6.28 inches. And now has a screen-to-body ratio of 84%. When a video is playing on YouTube, the notch gets disguised by the AMOLED panel, blacking out the area. Although, it comes in the way when you are viewing a photo taken by the phone in the 19:9 format. In that case, the photo gets cropped in an ugly manner around the notch. The display otherwise is much brighter than before. The pixel density has increased, adding more sharpness to the content. The AMOLED display works just fine and supports NTSC and DCI-P3 color gamuts, which you can toggle around in the Settings app. The adaptive display works like a charm, intelligently tweaking the screen brightness to suit the light outside. The OnePlus 6 also retains a reading mode which was introduced in the OnePlus 5. Now the OnePlus 6 happens to be the first device in India to be powered with the Snapdragon 845. Well, it's certainly fast, but if you're upgrading from the OnePlus 5T, you're likely to not feel the difference much, if at all. The phone can switch between apps in a snap, open apps in an instant, and while gaming, there's never a drop in the frame. Thanks to the Oxygen OS, operations are super smooth and super fast on the OnePlus 6. A significant portion of the smooth operation can be attributed to the 8 GB LPDDR4X RAM. During my time of use, I saw around 2 GB of RAM free most of the time. Even when a graphics-intensive game, the Chrome browser with more than 20 tabs and 4 other odd apps were open. What's new in the Oxygen OS is the gesture support. It works more similar to that of the iPhone X than the Android P's public beta. Swiping up from below takes you back, swiping up and holding brings up the recent apps, while swiping up from the center brings up the home screen. Now moving to the optics, the phone uses a 16 megapixel plus 20 megapixel dual camera stack at the back. What's new is a new Sony sensor along with a larger pixel pitch. The secondary 20 megapixel camera is now used only to simulate the depth of field for portrait shots and for faster autofocus. The OnePlus 6 takes well-lit, bright and sharp photos in daylight. Its HDR algorithm is quite adept at bringing out details in the shadows, while the images itself aren't overly saturated. The colors are actually quite close to neutral. Indoors, the phone balances the lights and shadows quite well, and the details are sharp enough. OnePlus avoided any mention of using AI to improve photos, so I'm presuming there's nothing of that sort. The weakness is in the low light imaging. Photos taken under poor lighting tend to lose out on the details. The dynamic range is quite low and sharpness is lacking. There's also an ugly glare from the source of light which didn't ring quite well with me. The portrait mode is quite good in terms of separating the background and the foreground without overly softening the background. And finally, the 3300 mAh battery on the OnePlus 6 drains quite fast due to the heavy hardware, but you can always refuel the battery tank in less than an hour thanks to dash charger. So overall, the OnePlus 6 is a good device, but it's not really the one that we're expecting from the brand this year. The OnePlus 6 brings to the table a newer display, newer software, faster performance, but it seems that in its journey to get more speed out of the phone, it may have ignored a few more important aspects. If you're looking for a reliable and fast performer, the OnePlus 6 is definitely a no-brainer. However, if you are debating between getting a flagship and the OnePlus 6, the choice gets only harder because of the corners cut by OnePlus. So, if you have liked the video, please let us know in the comments below. And for more videos like this one, please subscribe to Digit.in.